Yo, welcome, and new subscribers, thank you. Before the end of this video, we're going to get the flooring done. Again, like before, it's going to be filmed over a couple of days, just while I get everything sorted. What you've missed so far is rain, snow, and today it appears to be dry. So I'm going to get the battens done today. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do them. It's quite simple. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they all come out okay. And so let's get to it. So basically I've bought a sheet of ply 12mm deep. I've tried to measure, but I'm not sure if it's 12mm or slightly higher, so what I'm going to do is cut the battens at 15mm, and so I can either put them horizontally or vertically, depending upon if 12mm is a bit too short, but either way they should fit both vertically and horizontally. So I've measured where I want the line to be all the way along, and then I've measured the distance between the saw and the jigsaw and the end piece, and that's what this guide is, to make sure that it goes in nice and straight and it's just sort of tied down as a guide to go. So once I've got the first one done, I'm going to use that as the template for the rest of them, so everyone should, rather than relying on my measurements, should come out at the first one's measured to. So essentially that's going to be like the masterpiece. And then from there we'll get them stuck down in the van. I was going to cut my own ply floor, but just with the weather and things and the progression that I need, I've decided just to buy one ready made. It's just going to cost us about £50 extra, but it'll just mean that I can get it quicker and it'll probably be cut better than doing it myself. So let's get this done. So I can't remember exactly where I was up to with the last video, that was like a week ago, but what I did was cut the I've forgotten the name again, phalanges. Cut the phalanges, so I've cut them, it's a 12mm depth piece of ply, and I've cut them 15mm wide because I wasn't 100% sure on the measurement between sort of there and coming up to here. So I figured it was either going to be 12 at a push, or if not, cut them a little bit wider and lie them sideways. And that's what I'm going to do, and I think with that and then a bit of weight, when I put the tiger seal down and seal them into place, then they should be the correct height to attach to the flooring. I was going to cut the flooring out myself, just buy like a big piece of ply and cut the flooring out myself, but just with the weather, with my time constraints that I have, I just figured it was easier just to buy a ready cut one, so that's what I've done. But today we're going to get it all in, all down, the Altro flooring down as well, but not sealed because I don't have anything to seal it down to the plywood, so we're just going to lay it on top and cut it out until I can come back and seal it at a later date. I've got the carpet and everything ready as well, so that video will be coming soon. There's going to be like a fiddly bits video in the meantime, because I need to put on the insulation on there, and then there's some other bits and pieces that I need to do just to tidy it up. So that's going to be in between this and the carpeting video, but for now let's just get on with this. I've got them all down and stuck in now. Giving it about half an hour for them to not be rock solid, but to set a little bit so they don't move as much. And then what I'm going to do is just go along the tops and put the tiger seal along the tops, and then with difficulty on my own lie down the ply on top of it without sort of smudging it too much, and hopefully we'll get a good sticking surface for it. Yo, so we're on a different day again. For some reason my hair's looking like Tintin today. I have no idea why that is, but whatever. So floor wise, I'll show you in a minute. I called it a day the other day. The reason being is the floor hadn't stuck down properly after I'd left it like an hour, and it still hadn't stuck down properly, so I decided it was just to leave it. I'd experimented cutting the Altro flooring, and I was using one of those hook Stanley blades, and in all honesty, like, I wasn't happy with the results I was getting. I was starting to get a bit frustrated, so I decided to call it a day, come back when I'm more chilled out and that's all I've got to focus on, and do it then. I'm going to try a normal Stanley blade today. Hopefully that'll be easier to do. I think that one thing is holding my advantage with what I've done. Basically, I've got an outline that's very rough, and I want it to be super clean. So I think one thing that holds my advantage is when I bought the Altro flooring, I just put in VW Caddy measurements and bought equivalent, and the first thing that actually popped up was the Caddy Maxi. So I've got far too much, so I've got room to make error and practice and learn to get the finish that I desire or want. But already with just the ply lining down, the new ply lining stuck down, it already looks 1,000 times better. So this is where we're up to now. And what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to do this edge first, because I figure this is the hardest edge to do with the Altro flooring, and I'm going to use the beam across there as my straight point. So lay it close up, butt it against there, and then that should give me that. This side's easy, it's almost a straight line. But again, I'm going to give myself plenty of room for error, even if I do make another mistake. So we're just going to do it until it's perfect, basically, or until I run out of lino flooring. But hopefully by the time we get to the point where I'm running low on flooring, I've got my technique down and I know how to do it well. Okay, so already it seems to be a lot easier for me with the proper Stanley blade rather than the hook thing. First thing I've done, like I said, is push the flooring all the way up to the edge here, so it's got the edge straight, which will be, once it's pressed down, it'll be perfectly placed. And then I've cut out around here, both sides nice and tight, so I'm going to keep these in. I'm going to keep the ones at the back. I'm going to keep the ones at the back in also. And then just not doing anything with the middle ones. So that now is my guide. Hopefully this should go a lot easier than when I first tried it the other day, and just literally had just massive gouges everywhere. So let's start with the most difficult side. Okay, so we're about 3/4 of the way there now. So we've got this down, and then we've got all down this side. It still obviously needs to be stick, so it's not lying completely flat. There's a couple of little bits here where you can see the wood through, but the carpet's yet to go down, so that's fine. I'm not bothered about that because it's literally like the amount of space, you're not going to see anything. One thing I will say is I got to the back and I f***ed it, but I'm not going back and redoing again. I'm not 100% sure how that happened. I think I just got in a bit of a hurry and went for it. I've got plenty of offcuts, so what I'm going to do is when I go to stick the floor down, I'm going to fill it in with an offcut, and then it should be basically unnoticeable unless you know where you're looking. Now to do the other side, which should be quicker and easier, but hopefully I don't forget because now the pressure's on. Read. I've just wrecked it. Awkward. Oh God. I don't even know how that happened, basically, but this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to release this video. I'm going to cut out what I've done so far as best as I can to make it a template, so I've got something to work off. But when I rebuy, I'm going to rebuy it basically, buy replacement, redo it, use the difficult bits as a template, so I should be able to cut it nice and fast, and then when I've got it all cut out, I can just lay it in and that should be right for the van. I'll show you what I've done. It's ridiculous. So for some, so it was up like this, and I pushed it down and made sure I had plenty of space. Obviously I didn't have anywhere near as much space as I thought, because that's where I started the cut, and I thought I'd cut along to here and then cut up, cut along to here and then cut up, and then as soon as I finished the cut there and let it go, I realised that just basically ruined the whole thing. The next purchase of the same flooring should be cheaper, because like I said, I bought far too much this time, and I'm gonna use what I've done already as kind of a template, so I should be able to get it back to the point where I was at without putting it in the van and being all awkward but I'm going to call it a day for today's video. The next one then I will be laying the flooring and then doing the fiddly bits in between before I do the carpeting. The carpeting may be done first though, because I've got that already. I don't know now. I'm just going to go home and cry. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.